Hey, what's up, guys? So we are going to jump into the swamp. I did it with a couple of housemates. My core power is 1700. Theirs is probably 1400, 1500. So very important for this first part. This is pre-recorded because I just did it a few minutes ago, and I'm not doing this event again. It's a nightmare. When you first start, there's going to be green and blue dots around. Rose is the easiest one. So to get rose, you need to activate 2 greens, 1 blue. Again, that's 2 greens, 1 blue. For my formation, I'm doing all ranged and with turtle and all of my heroes, just because. So when you fight, you want to do as much damage. You don't want to spam skills. See how it popped up and it says Sage is Rise? You want to use a Sage's skill. If you use a Sage's skill, you correlate those two skills. When it pops up and it says a certain class skill, you use a class or a hero that has a skill available like that. You'll instantly take off like half of a bar and deal bonus damage for a short period of time. If you don't do that, then the enemy monster gets a giant buff and is going to kill off all your troops. So here's another one for a Sage. So I got the Sage barely off in time by using Vega's heal. That's part of the reason why I didn't use melee troops and I went with all heroes, just because I could cast these skills. So even if they wipe all my troops, I can still cast skills, hopefully. So I think I've taken off 10 bars so far. I think I started at 30. And let's see what the next skill thing that pops up that's requested. Another Sage's one. So I don't have another Sage. You're going to see me get toasted now because the enemy gets a giant buff because I could not cast the Sage's thing. It's important to have at least one of every type of hero out there. Although, honestly, I haven't seen anything for the Necromancers. So I got almost 10 bars on this. Is it? I think you can start off, do the turtle buff and then one skill immediately, and you might be able to sneak in one more skill, like do fire off into Jax. Um, you can do that before it starts asking for the skills. If you watch this and you watch the timer, you'll figure out when it casts skills. So I go in for round two. You got to get this done in less than 7 minutes. That's 3 full attacks and change. So again, my formation, I'm running all heroes. So I do Jax and the turtle. I think I get smarter and start doing fire off first. Or heal. I might start with heal. Heal would be good. So now Sage is sub. So I quickly do Vega. Bam, do a bunch of damage. Um, and then it's mostly just stand there and wait. I'm not casting all of the skills that I could cast simply because I don't want to mess up the timing. I did do the reload for ammo. I got lucky that nothing popped up. I got very, very lucky with that. Because if your skills are on cooldown and it pops up, you're screwed. So here's another one for a Sage. Unfortunately, my Yip is dead, so I can't do anything. And boom shakalaka. I got toasted. But you can see in these first 2 attacks, I took off, what is that, 14 bars. Most of it comes from casting the skill. Again, you want to fight Rose. Out of all of the heroes, trust me, you want Rose. To get Rose, it's green, green, blue. You have to activate those colors. Green, green, blue. And you will get Rose. So now I'm just waiting to die off. You can probably get better formations that will die faster, but I just threw all my heroes out because mechs take up too much room. Uh, honestly, that was my rationale. I'll just tank with my heroes. Why not? Um, it also helps with the hero activation. So we finish. I get rewards. I soloed the 1 star earlier just to test everything out. I didn't want to fight Virion. I didn't tell El Capone that. I just skipped Virion altogether and I ran to the bottom right before he finished. So communication is key. Communication is key. So unless you guys are like super strong and you're fully confident in everything else, wait for your partners to finish what they're doing. If you are going for a time thing, you're strong enough to handle it, then you probably don't need to watch these videos. But for everyone else, it's good to coordinate with the team. So I'm going up against a wild Dungey, and I think I fare pretty good. Do I start off with the heal? All right, I still don't start off with the heal. I should probably start starting off with the heal because that will help me long term. Dungey's health's going down pretty well. These guys are definitely easier than that first boss. That's why we all split up. They remind me of the golems from the flower stage. All right, gladiator. I gotta use a gladiator. Bam, pulled off Dungey. And now you can see the extra damage that we get to do to the boss. Dungey goes down. I think I just used fire off, which is awesome. And now I'm waiting for Dungey to tell me what skill is next. I'm sorry about the background noise. There's work going on around here. Gotta get everything fixed and looking sharp, you know what I mean? Just like my hair. So Dungey's just about dead. It's going down. Snipers are really nice. I do like snipers. I do think that the best race for this, if I had to guess, I did it once as dwarf. That's my whole experience. But I think the Sliff running all gold archers is probably still the best thing, because you just want that damage. So I finish. I look to see who's still fighting what. I run over to Jax because who doesn't like to fight a giant enemy Jax? That just sounds like a lot of fun. Said nobody ever. So I run down. I look. Jax is still at full HP. Kind of going back and forth in my head. The person attacking it, Bobby, is a really good player, very smart player. So I decided to myself, you know what, he's got this. I'm going to go check out Al Capone, see how he's doing. If he's not faring well, then I'll run back down and see Bobby. So it was probably a good thing I came up here, because looking at Virian's health, he's at 16, so if Al Capone attacked and did 14 bars again, that means he would have had to attack a third time. So this was a good decision. I do think Virian's really hard to go up against, so I give him credit for volunteering, because no other options were available. So here's General Rise, so I need to use a general ability. I use Elena. If you guys don't have, if you don't place at least one of every hero for this, there's no way you're going to make it through. This is 4-star, by the way. You have to have enough heroes out with active skills in order to make this work. So now I think it's Virian that pops up right at the end and asks for another general one. Good thing to keep in mind, Rose's Retreat counts as activating a skill. If you ever use Retreat and you have Talk out there, it will fill up one of his yin-yangs. Same thing for, it's an activation. It counts as activation, so I think I get clever here. And I remember that, hey, Elena's Retreat is an active skill because I don't have any other generals that are available. That will be coming up in any second now. You'll see it as a clutch play. It's really nothing special, but at that second, I thought it was pretty good. So we're getting down. It's like 20 seconds left. We're on the last bar, and it pops up. Generals Rise. Hit the Elena. Do Elena. Bam. Didn't even look to see what I pulled out. It didn't matter. I got it. That was nerve-wracking. I did go in earlier and clear it at 1-star solo just to kind of get a feel for everything. There was a ton of information put out in the OGC community chat, which really helped out to save me a ton of potions. Um, Again, I'm not doing this. Again, this event is a nightmare. I think this will be much better once we have level 15 troops, but until then, sucks. So this is the final boss. We're going up against One Punch Man in a cool outfit. So now I start off. Oh, I still start off with Jax. Why don't I start off with heal? I think heal would be better, but anyways, this guy is definitely tough. It tests your patience. You have to match up your hero skills with whatever he asks. So basic setup: run like a dragon killing formation or all range gladiator. There we go. Bam. And let's try and keep track of how many bars I take off this final one. I think it ends up not being super impressive. Run as much range damage as you can, regardless of your race, and also as many heroes with active abilities. You'll really want that. It's going to be really, really, really tough, if not impossible, to do this without having heroes with active abilities. Elena should cover all of generals. See, here I could not pull off the mages thing fast enough because of being rooted and not being able to cast abilities with April, and Cleo was also timed up, so that kind of sucked. I don't know where my fire mage is. Maybe I didn't put her out, but Elena should take care of your generals for the most part. Everyone should have at least 2 points into retreat, so that should cover those two summons. Gan will help you out. Here's another one for mages. I quickly get down to April. The most important thing is to just get the skill out there. If your positioning for casting, say, April's Ice Nova isn't perfect, who cares? Just get it out there, because otherwise these people will wipe you. Again, my core power is like 1700 now, in somewhere in the 1700s, and this sucked. I did not like it. All right, so we knocked him down once. We're going back. So what was that? We took off 4 bars. I think that was four bars. Yeah, we took off 4 bars on the final boss. I was feeling so humbled. This guy kicked my butt. No joke. It would have been better if I was Sliff. Well, we have this moment while we're killing this final boss. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the channel. We have a Discord, OGC Community Discord. I will put the server link in the description below. If you want to join our in-game chat, send my alt a friend request. I'll add you to the group. You can check the last patch video to get the information for the alt account. And we're going forward, killing everything here, and getting killed. So far in total, I've taken off 7 bars, which is really, really pitiful. We need the gladiator. Thank gosh, I just hit Gafgar for the temporary repair. Luckily, I put that on him because I switched to dwarf. I don't know why I switched dwarf, guys. I just wanted to try it out because I've always wanted to be like one of those awesome dwarf players. They suck. I'm still not a big fan of dwarf. They failed me hard in the void, and yeah, they don't have enough love. And we're just slowly knocking this guy around. He's slowly killing us. So now I need to cast a mage. I do not have a mage, so this guy's going to get a giant power up. Bam. I don't know why I even bothered casting that. I didn't even put it in the right area. But I did it, and that's all that matters. I got another skill out there. All right, so 21. So we took off 9 bars so far by ourselves. At this point, I'm nervous, but then I look at the health, and I'm like, okay, my teammates hit, and they did good damage. So we took off 9 bars. There's 12 left. So my teammates also took off 9 bars. So that gave me a little bit of relief. I think now I started getting smart and I opened up with the turtle heel into jacks. If you're going spliff, I would consider doing a similar type of thing. You want your troops alive. So now he's going to pop up general. And I think, yep, pull off Elena is called the cavalry. You can do a retreat if you don't have that. Summoned archers from Avalon. My Grimace, I should have just done the reload ammo. And a really good tip to keep track of when it pops up with casting a hero ability. On the very bottom, you can see the face of the hero. So whenever it pops up with whatever, I kind of kept my thumbs. This is way too geeky, but I kept my thumbs towards the bottom. So sages, I can't pull off Yip in time, I don't think. What I did was I got the class that it popped up with, and then instead of looking at just the active abilities, I looked on the bottom for the faces, and that's how I tried to keep organized. Some of it is just remembering everything from the past. Simply because you use heroes so much, you know that the big red one is going to be for either Dungey or Gafgar. A cluster of blues is going to be Avril. But you can look down and see the faces of the heroes and kind of keep track of things that way. So we're doing good at crushing this and getting destroyed. We're down to 8 bars. So what did we do total? 4 plus 9, 13. So I only took off 13 bars. For me, I feel like that's horrible. I feel like I should do a lot better than that, but that's what I did, and we were able to beat it. There were tombs in this. I got all the tombs when I soloed the 1-star because I wanted them regardless of what happened. And now I just go in, look for my tombs. So I think I got 12 from the 1-star earlier. And then I go into transmuted stuff. So if you guys haven't already, subscribe and like the channel. This is the group raids and everything that goes along with group raids. Spoiler alert, I didn't transmute a divine. Have a great day, guys.